A couple of weeks ago, I shared a bit about my journey back into my routines after getting off track and how those little rhythms bring so much peace and comfort to each day. I think many of us know that life's pace can pull us in different directions, especially when we're in a busy season, and finding that balance can be both rewarding and challenging. For me, these routines feel like an anchor, something that helps me stay present even when life is anything but calm. When I started publishing 3 videos a week about a month ago, I was eager to connect more with you all and share even more about my journey. But as the weeks went on, I felt that pressure to keep up pulling me away from the slow and simple life I've come to cherish. This season of creating more content is a joy, but it has to fit in with the peaceful rhythms I want to build here at home. I don't want my days to feel rushed, just pushing toward the next goal without any time to really live out what I'm sharing with you. Right now, I'm testing out new ways to make room for everything I love to do, including creating videos. My hope is to fit that YouTube time into my weekday routine so that weekends can stay a time for rest. But I've also come to realize that if things still feel out of balance by the end of November, I'm giving myself permission to return to a 2 video a week schedule. I want to honor this community and my goals for the channel, but I also want to stay true to what led me here in the first place. A slow and simple life with the focus on loving God and loving others. As I'm trying to rebalance my routines, I'm reminded yet again of the words in Colossians 3:23, where it says, "And whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord, not to men." These words have helped me focus on the quality of my work rather than just the quantity. For me, this means creating a pace that lets me work with joy and authenticity instead of feeling overwhelmed or stretched too thin. It's a reminder that our work, whether big or small, takes on purpose when we're doing it for the right reasons. Finding this balance feels a little like those homemaking tasks that need to be done slowly. These things can't be rushed without losing something essential. That's how I feel about my own life right now, that I need to go at a pace where I can truly notice each step, each moment of peace and grace, rather than pushing through to the next thing on my list. I've even chosen Titus 2 4 through 5 as my life verse in recent months, as a reminder of what's at the heart of my calling in this season. It's a call to live lovingly and intentionally, caring for my family and home, honoring God in the process. It grounds me in my values and reminds me that these homemaking tasks aren't just chores, they're acts of love, little ways to honor the Lord through the life I want to build. By holding on to these verses, I feel encouraged to focus on what truly matters, even if it means slowing down on some of my other goals. Sometimes the world seems to tell us that more is always better, that success is measured in constant productivity. But I found that, for me, honoring the values of a slower life, as Jesus did during his time on earth, is where I find the most meaning. I don't want my home or my routines to feel rushed or pressured. Instead, I want them to reflect peace, joy, and a sense of calm that you can only find when you're fully present. It's so easy to get caught up in the striving, but here I'm learning to give myself grace. Each homemaking task, each choice to rest instead of push through, is a small but powerful way of saying yes to the life I want. A life where I'm not just moving through the days, but truly savoring them as I focus on finishing the race of life strong for the love and glory of God. As I continue on this journey, I want to thank you for being here with me. I hope these reflections encourage you too, to find a pace that feels true to you. And if you're finding yourself pulled in many directions, remember that sometimes the most meaningful choice is to slow down, to look around, and to embrace the everyday moments that bring us closer to the life we want. The joy we're looking for is often right here in front of us, waiting to be noticed.